Hello, house guests, and welcome to House of Chatter, Haunted House Calls. This is our live edition for our tarot readings and our watch party. So please subscribe, watch a video, comment, return, and I'll be happy to give you a reading live. In the meantime, I will do a tarot reading on my own self. I do have a question as far as love life. Of course, don't we all go to tarot or psychic for love life to kind of give us some answers or some guidance? So, my situation is I am going through a separation. And if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that a psychic did predict that I would meet my husband at work. We would get married, we would move, and all of this stuff. And then she did say that we would separate for a while, but then we would get back together. So I'm in that space right now. Are we going to get back together or are we going to be separated? And right now, that's really hard on my heart. So let's see what the cards say. As always, I write it down, I read it, I think about it a little bit. If I have to go and Google it just to get some, outside clarity, I'll do that. So I guess our question for tarot is, what can you tell me, spirit guides, can you tell me anything about my love life? Let's just leave it open in general because I'm kind of afraid of the result, if you know what I mean. So, okay. And I like designs of my tarot cards and all that other stuff. So I am just going to start shuffling. And I don't know which way I turn these, so I could have turned these in some weird, way. How's that? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Then go ahead and subscribe, watch, and comment. I'd love to give you a reading. Let's just flip this upside down. I almost don't want to start this. I'm really nervous. This is like my nervous shuffle right here. It's like the longest one. Okay. I just have to bite the bullet. The cards will let me know. And like I always say, you can't fight fate. So here we go. Okay. Two of Pentacles. And I am writing this down. So I'll lay my cards down. And the question is, what is the status? I guess, what is this? What can you tell me about me and my husband? We're going to get back together? Or is it going to stay this way? And if he sees this, he knows exactly what I'm talking about when I say the psychic accurately told us about, or told me about the last 2 years of my life accurately. She didn't accurately do it for everybody else, but mine was accurate, like down to the month, including money. And who would have thought that a psychic would be correct about money in a month, like down to the month, like ironically, down to the last day of the month. And she was able to describe the exact situation. This one is the Chariot. Am I reading that right? Yeah, the Chariot. I don't know why that one perked up at me. What do you guys think? What is gonna happen? I want to know what's gonna happen. I have so many questions. Oh my God. Reverse Queen of Cups. Okay. Seven of Cups. All right, Tara, what can you tell me about my love life? Wheel of Fortune. Uh-oh. Reversed Wheel of Fortune. All right, house guests. Subscribe, comment, watch. We'll give you a free reading. Right now, the question is, what is the status of my love life? And we're down to my last card. And then I'll read a little bit about what each card is. I am so sorry I cannot talk. And then we'll see if there's what message it has for us. If we have to seek clarity, we can seek clarity. This is the reverse Emperor. And like I always say, this is my star formation. I have been told I am a star child. I can explain that later. Again, it was by the same psychic who has been accurate, eerily accurate. And I know that doesn't happen. So, all right, let's take a look at Two of Pentacles, shall we? And if you're coming in late and you're watching this after the live, go ahead and just email me at angelholdings84@gmail.com and I will give you a free reading. Just put in your subject watch party and they'll be happy to do that for you. Don't forget to subscribe. Two of Pentacles. Are you guys ready for this one? And I do little notes of like things that pop out at me. So I will tell you what pops out at me. A young man in the act of dancing has a pentacle in either hand, and they are joined by that endless cord, which is like the number 8 reversed. All right. Devotion or divinatory meanings. I know I'm totally butchering that name. It is represented as a card of gaiety, recreation, and its connection, which is the subject of the design. But it is read also as news and messages in writing, such as obstacles, agitation, trouble, and embroilments. Well, what do you think? Obstacles? There's something there, that's for sure. Okay, let's go on to the Chariot. Like, subscribe, watch, comment. We really do appreciate it. And if you're joining us a little bit later, feel free to email us too. We'll give you a reading. I'm just looking for this Chariot. Okay, you guys ready for this one? I'll read a little bit to you. An erect and princely figure carrying a drawn sword and corresponding on the shoulders of the victorious hero are supposed to be the Urim and Thummim. He has led captivity captive. He is conquest on all planes in the mind and science and progress in certain trials of initiation. He has thus replied to the Sphinx, two Sphinx thus draw his chariot. He is above all things triumph in the mind. It is to be understood for this reason that the question of the Sphinx is concerned with a mystery of nature and not of the world of grace, to which the charioteer could offer no answer. That the planes of his conquest are manifest or external and not within himself. That the liberation which he effects may leave himself in the bondage of the logical understanding. The tests of initiation through which he has passed in triumph are to be understood physically or rationally, and that if he came to the pillars of that temple between which the high priestess is seated, he could not open the scroll called Torah, nor if she questioned him could he answer. He is not hereditary royalty, and he is not priesthood. Okay, so what do you think that means? Providence, also war, triumph, resumption, vengeance, trouble. Trouble? What do you guys think? Or am I just like super biased? Reverse Queen of Cups. Again, subscribe, watch, comment. We really do appreciate it. Okay. Queen of Cups. Beautiful, fair, dreamy woman, as one who sees visions in a cup. Divinatory meanings. Good, fair woman, honest, devoted, who will do service to the crenant. Loving, intelligence, and hence the gift of vision, success, happiness, pleasure, also wisdom and virtue. Well, he used to call me his dream girl. Like, literally, like, he's seen me in his dreams, and like, I'm in a poster or something, like, on his wall, like, as a teenager. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But he always thought it was meant to be. I always thought it was meant to be. I always thought it was written in the stars, and that's what the psychic said. So, what do you guys think of that? It was November, and she said, I've already met him. Or no, she said, I work with him and I'll meet him in December. I did work with him. I actually met him in September, and it wasn't until December when I got assigned to the COVID unit, and I was calling him all the time because my patients were going bad. That's how we got together. Not like Grey's Anatomy, but like Grey's Anatomy. Seven of Cups. Strange chalices of vision. Divinatory meanings. Fairy favors. Images of reflection. Imagination, sentiment. Things seen in the glass of contemplation. Some attainment in these degrees, but nothing permanent or substantial is suggested. What do you guys think about that? Well, we're both contemplating, aren't we? I'm just getting to contemplation. What do you guys think? Reverse Wheel of Fortune. I'm almost like, I think I know what that means. In this symbol, I have again followed the reconstruction of Eliphas Levi, who has furnished several variants. It is legitimate as I have intimidated to use Egyptian symbolism when this serves our purpose, provided that no theory of origin is implied therein. I have, however, presented Typhon in his serpent form. The symbolism is, of course, not exclusively Egyptian, as the four living creatures of Ezekiel occupy the angels of the card, and the wheel itself follows other indications of Levi in respect of Ezekiel's vision, an illustration of a particular tarot key. With the French Arculus and in the design itself, the symbolic picture stands for the perpetual motion of a fluidic universe and for the flux of human life. The Sphinx is the equilibrium therein. The transliteration of tarot as rota is inscribed on the wheel, counterchanged with the letters of the divine name to shew the providence it infit through all. But this is divine intention within, and the similar intention without. It's exemplified by the four living creatures. Well, what do you think of that? Destiny, fortune, success, elevation, luck. I'm getting, and it was reversed. Increase abundance, super fluidity. I don't know. What do you guys think? Finally, the reverse emperor. Like, subscribe, comment, email us. Reverse, it's compassion, credit. Also confusion to enemies, obstruction, immaturity. I think that applies to all parties. The immaturity part, the confusion, obstructions. Well, guys, that was my tarot reading. I'll tell you what I got. Just a lot of obstacles, some trouble, some troubling obstacles. Maybe I was his dreamy woman at one point. He's really contemplating on how things went. I'm contemplating on how things went. But I think there might be abundance of love there, and then that we're just two immature individuals who are confused about our own personal obstacles and how to get over that, and maybe later in life we will get back together. Maybe that's what the psychic meant. I don't know, maybe I'm biased as well. What do you think? What do you think the cards say for me? What is the status of my love life? Do you think we'll get back together? Do you think the cards are always right? Do you think the psychic is always right? Well, that's the tarot reading for tonight. I know it's late and I've caught you guys really late and I apologize. But I was just hoping that we could have a watch party together. So I thank you for everybody that joined. Again, if you're coming in late, go ahead and email us, angelholdings84@gmail.com, and we can do a reading. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, comment. We'll do some more tarot readings, probably once or twice during the week. We'll do lives. And then you guys can just come and, hang out and do some lives with us and do some tarot. All right. We'll catch you on the other side. Thanks, house guests.